Alright, I should be live. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Kings, playing some more Avowed. But I'm on early. Where do I normally? But I just woke up and fell asleep. Back hurts, stomach hurts. Like I'm falling apart. There's that. Alright, so what were we doing? We're gonna go over and do that. It's so weird that this just stays like this. I don't. I'm not gonna be super enthusiastic today, but oh well. Had it right there. I don't know, so that helps.
Nothing to see here, friend. Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ooh, and who are you? One of Heelguard's lapdogs? Are we done here?
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's two clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready.
I'll just take your boat.
Literally, don't mention it. Remember, I still don't know you.
At least she's still alive, like the other guy.
Nice and quiet here. Take a moment to breathe.
I'm forgetting how to actually get up.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another way to do this. It's just... As a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up roofs.
Yeah.
Next game, just give it to me.
you're back. Praise Wodika. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them.
Crafting materials?
Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
It's rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
You just saved their lives on me. Well done.
Okay. This. Oh, that's go speak to the guy. Do that. Thing that's shown on the compass.
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? Is that so? Well, you better find some quarrel real fast. Is that all you
What's going on? Why did they attack me?
Who's ready for more?
Mess with the Empire!
Hey, it's the Envoy!
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I own the world. He saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
No. Oh, God. Does he mean...
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
What?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly. If that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offric, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy. Ambassador Heelgard has written to Expedition Command back in High Crown to see if they'll let us come home.
While we wait for their reply, I thought...
Wait. Let me guess. Mermaid's Den.
You told him?
It was a moment of weakness. I thought I was dead. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the court together.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
Okay. Alright, what was the thing we just picked up? I think it was this. It's a new ring. Dexterity plus parkour speed. Not sure what they mean by parkour speed. It means everything we have now is technically filled, because we got our second thingamajig. Alright, so we need to head over here. Over that way and then just head backwards. Costs so much just to do anything with anything. And we don't have any of that. This stuff here. Like 2. Means I can upgrade 1 thing. These all upgraded by 1 level. Looks like it. Let me go back that direction. Another platter over here. Platter. What the heck it's called? Back here, which doesn't help. Actually up here. This way. Down below.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's all it's left, really. We do this next. Let's level up here soon.
There's almost always something worth finding in ruins like these. If, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm not one for walking up to altars. Maybe leave this one alone.
Oh, fine.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? Dried blood on a blade, a relic of a battle fought and lost, a way of life transplanted. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. You were chosen, deserving. They would demand that you earn it. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight?
Are we, getting our, like, young history? Is this, like, another time? What is this supposed to be?
Your resolve filled your people with trepidation and respect. They knew you would leave a legacy. Of what kind, they were unsure. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal?
Does it matter?
None lived who remembered the exile, yet still its scars remained. You saw what the Akita could accomplish if they felt safe. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another weight. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimal, how did you lead? You learned the value of balance. We should like that to be our way. To their surprise, the people admired you. You upheld the old ways, but questioned them when they no longer served the greater good. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Andra.
She can't really tell us anything.
Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimal. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them.
Was it supposed to be like a past life or something? I'm not really sure what's happening.
As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Kind of confused what just happened. Remembrance of Kishimal. Godlike ability passive. Increase your maximum health by 10%.
Hey.
These are the passives. I don't think you can get all of them.
Envoy, back with us?
Yeah, I guess for now. I guess now we just head up this way and then grab that last thing there and go over here, and then that's it for this area. We're almost done.
Supposed to get warmed up? Come and get me.
Need some of those hard branches, which is nice. So we got a two-handed axe that we don't really need, but got it. Yes, good enough. Yep. Enemies up here. Okay, that's where it wants me to go. So there's enemies out. Probably just stacked up.
Glad that's over.
I just got a new ring. Then health and essence regeneration. Potions and food. Versus critical hit deal poison damage. Hey, that's a gigantic drop void.
You know we can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
No, that wasn't
Something's happening.
me. It was.
Step closer, godlike.
Who was talking just now? Who the heck was talking? Weird.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
This is giving me the shakes. Right, maybe I'll stand outside.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news.
Cannot or will not.
Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing? Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you the good news.
That
Now
was good
comes
news?
the bad.
Okay.
Or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
Don't have intellect yet.
I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Ardra, commune with it. Ardra has a strong link to the beyond. Before we close, have you any final questions? The city is full of desperate people in search of hope, and willing to pay for it. But to answer your question, no, I have never met another like myself. As you understand the word, yes.
Ooh, we're okay.
You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike. And thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then,
You just say, I hope your next time you die, it's not going to be uneventful.
Rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? It just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, wants to go loot her house. Okay. Okay. So we are now level... Get rank 2 now. Unlock level 10 Grimoire spells to decrease the essence cost of Grimoire spells by 15. Or we can get some fighter skills. We can upgrade this. Get that constant recovery, which I guess I don't need right now. Also some ranger skills in here we can get, which one doesn't sword damage? Oh, we knew this one. Crafting upgrade materials cost 4% less. Yeah, I think we have to get that. The sooner we get that, the better. This one we have to get for swords, which is what we currently use. We gotta get that maxed out. We also gotta get maybe like that maxed out, but that doesn't increase damage. Getting that would be pretty cool. But I gotta get mastery level 2 to unlock it. Plus I gotta get a Grimoire for it. Grimoire that would be. So we've been here, so that's where we need to go next. The last totem is there as well.
Your country? Turn that one into a shrine to Wodika.
Okay, this is... I don't even know what this is, but apparently there's a legendary thing here. What is it? Arcanist gloves. Maximum essence goes up. Parkour speed versus parry. Maximum stamina.
It's a godlike.
You gotta go up.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor.
Bet that was part of something once.
Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
Okay.
You had me at welcome and lost me at Burned Queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Wodika forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Only that the Living Lands has no idea how to honor Wodika with proper respect. Just look at the state of this shrine.
At ease, soldier. You Adiran sure do take these things seriously.
One cannot take the sacred for granted. One of Wodika's own totems sits at this shrine. A true rarity. Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do.
Nice work. It even smells better here.
I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The Burned Queen deserves everything from us. The sky and the land.
Okay.
And
Really
the
just sell
heads of her enemies. The others betrayed her. They cast the Queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margaret for burning her.
Whoa.
Fuck Abidon for building the machines that powered Margaret's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Bereth and Rimagard. I merely tolerate Wal and Scad. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Aothis. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods, particularly those that cross the Burned Queen. I don't know. I've been wondering that since you approached me. Your features are unique. If you're fortunate, perhaps you'll be revealed as a godlike of the Burned Queen. A blessing indeed. Of course.
Goodbye. Fucking weirdo. Alright. So fucking weird. Okay, what do I do with the totems? Okay, we just gotta go to our camp. That's it. Where do I fix the thing now? Where do I go to fix it?
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
Scale.
Are you certain?
I know what I sensed. I am beyond all doubt.
A source of essence? In the living lands? Impossible.
I felt the flutter of Audra. There was no mistaking it. I followed it, but a mist blinded me. I could not proceed.
A vein separate from ours?
I cannot explain it any other way.
An ill wind blows through Eora if any of what you say is true.
Perhaps.
We have no time for theories.
Please,
I've considered this with care. Think of the kith who live there. Always just beyond our reach.
I assume nothing. I will not rest until I learn the truth of this. If we cannot bring it to light, we all may be at stake.
Odds. I could roast a Balrog on the energy coming off this thing.
Okay, we just got a lot of things. Queen's Burdens, Noblesse Oblige, Reviving a Companion. We just got a fuck ton of bonuses. How do I find what those bonuses are? Here we go. Activated God Totem. So you can't have like all the God Totems activated all at the same time. Okay. Okay. The Swift orders is to reduce companion ability cooldown. The power of command activating companion's ability increases your damage for 5 seconds. Critical hits deal high fire accumulation. Intellect to resolve. Reviving companion grants rapid health essence regeneration. And second wind casts Ring of Fire. Alright, what we got next? We complete out of quests. We got this one, Return to the Ambassador, that's it.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those 2 fugitives get to Thirdborn.
Yes.
A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I've been told I snore, so I hope you don't exile me from camp. Night, envoy.
Okay. The hell out of here. So we got some nice bonuses. The 2 intellect and 2 resolve is nice.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Impressive work, Envoy.
Hey,
Not
15
only
bucks.
have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the Living Lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. I keep a little extra
2,000
coin
bucks.
set aside for special occasions. You've more than earned it. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge. I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
We can kill him later.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair,
Dispatch
now would
me.
be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
We're gonna finally meet the Inquisitor. Up. Your eyes are on fire. Up. Didn't notice.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
You can't. Once you deserve such a mask, it will find you. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
Because you don't seem to
If
be
you're done
willing to listen.
eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
Knew this would happen if he turned himself in. Nothing we could do about it, though.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their
Seem like
kind
Adirians
can
mix
be a
well with anyone.
tad, unhinged. A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
So where are we going? Cool. So the first area is done. Wonder like. Any achievements from this game? Because I haven't seen them pop up on my screen at all. As we have. Got resolve a conflict peacefully 5 times. Unlock all of Marius' abilities. Front your assassins and cistern. Killed 15 enemies using stealth. Slay 10 spiders and 10 beasts. Then sail to Paradise from Fort. Apparently we've done those. Apparently we can do, like, we still need, like, one more demand payment. Resort to violence, we still gotta do. So, yeah. We are getting achievements, just they aren't really pop up on the screen for some reason. Okay. Hey, urchin over here?
Can't believe we're stationed up here, so far from the city. Let's hope the captain.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Alright, what do you got? Pine bow, great sword. Do anything with these. Get rid of these as well. Looks like what's his face has now a thing to say.
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradise clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adirians are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet.
Behooves,
My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Yeah, we already saw that the guy was hanging.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up,
what?
Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. That'd be my guess as well, though it could be anything. She seemed to have a lot on her mind. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met Ludwine, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
The Living Lands is an odd place, period.
But so are the Animancers.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf,
and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you.
Explode out of both
but
ends?
He's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdude. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay. So... do we just get out? Like, what do we do? Okay, so this is the new area. Purple light over that way. Battle Scars is the one for Tama. Are located right there. Tama one's really... looks like we're gonna head towards this town here. Dead body right here.
This one's mine. Behind you!
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way. Oh, would you be able to help with this storm? Please.
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's go.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is
What does
far
that
too
mean?
high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the 3 of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Encourage me? It sounds like you're the one who needs a little encouragement. In any event,
Not sure why they're trying to push gay fucking sex on me, but okay.
Always carries a ladder. But sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
Okay. What are we doing? We got a vase?
quiet.
I'm keeping quiet, mostly. Here's mushrooms.
You're too late. That it?
Alright, so that's the talon that we can now straight up pick up instead of oh, please don't make me fall off the fucking... It looks like we're in an area where the level 2 stuff is just going to be available. We're picking up off the ground or in boxes or off enemies. Camp right over there. Game. There's like some new floating mechanics. Alright, so we gotta climb up. I can't see shit. The downsides of playing third person versus first. Here's the vase.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdut.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
We're just having sexual innuendos with this lady.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
What? No. What? No. What? Let's get this fast travel point down here.
Good fight. Coming in hot.
Alright, there's the first fast travel point. The camp.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
What do you mean? This looks nice. Ish. Program materials. Don't forget to check the stock of stores, and remember that you always may break down your lesser used weapons and armor, and ensure that you have enough upgrade materials. You can also combine upgrade materials to create upgrade materials of higher quality. For instance, iron chunks common can be combined into steel chunks. What?
Envoy? Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No, none more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it. Take everything you know about forests and make it 100 times more aggressive. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn. And I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said almost. Just
We're all
glad
going
I
to
can-
die.
Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
Except for that. Don't think I can enchant anything, no. Do have enough materials, but as well upgrade everything we can. Okay, everything's +1, I believe. Yeah, so let's upgrade something. I guess it doesn't matter. Our fiery weapon that's on fire.
Kai, I
Fire
need you to
abilities.
stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Oh no.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the... Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care.
Am I supposed to understand what the heck she's talking about? I seem to not understand a single thing she's saying. Alright, so... there's a lot of the map we don't have. We're gonna go to the town, get the many quests we possibly can, get the bounties and all that stuff. That'll unlock more. Hello, bear.
I'm sick.
Here is the
I think I
thing
sprained my
that-
shoulder.
Losing health for some reason.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Hand in hand.
Why am I losing it? Oh, I'm
They
poisoned.
toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile
I
of the
don't see
harvest.
what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can explain it to you.
Tell me another solution.
Got a pastoral point. The merchant in here, see what they got for sale.
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy. Some say the old gods aren't here, or maybe they just don't care for the living lands. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the big manor on the far side of town. Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. We don't have much, but the harvest hasn't bled us dry yet.
We got a light armor. Hit 15 plus carry capacity and max stamina. Or essence, sorry. All of these. Does this say $2,000? Okay. He's not really giving good enough money for me warrant to even sell. I think I need those for upgrading materials. Can sell that later. Alright, so we're in the farmer's market. It's the... No quest out this way.
Last week you said that'd be great.
You know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are they any monsters starving?
Godlike.
These are all spoiled food. It's not good. One random potato. I don't know what I'm looking for. You get the totem thing. I'll leave the totem thing alone for now. Like, can we come upon them and pick them up? Cool. Not. Whatever. Quest. Quest.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can.
Alright, so that's located... Holy shit! It's located super far away. Got fucking destroyed, didn't it?
Hey, you! Go away! There's nothing here.
You say so.
I'm sick! Good work! You're mine now!
Hey, I'm not sure.
We make a good squad.
How do I get in here? You can slide in the game? I didn't know that. Huh, I don't think you actually weighs in. Okay.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. as am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfir, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. If their experiments are affecting Adiran interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
We got a bunch of quests.
Those Delimgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of
Can you give me like explanations on each one? Okay.
Genuinely rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Oh, you startled me.
Sorry?
This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the
How many
spirits
god of
to
deaths do you
forgive
have?
us for our negligence and continue on their
Looks like
way
they have
without
several.
anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without...
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone...
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I don't have enough, damn it.
Of course. I follow a Valian tradition that teaches that the journey back to the cycle is a long and Bareth appears as the usher to guide souls into the next life. But those who lose, we offer food to the recently dead to still their minds and give them something to offer should the night demand her toll. Causing it? Maybe not. But their anguish beckons to it, calls it to them. And the dead's anger is like a spiritual earth. You must take these offerings of food and place them. The first offering goes to a cliffside. The second offering...
Come on, yeah, I get it. Just tell me where to go.
I believe it will be careful for...
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease...
Yeah, I'm just here for the quest, lady. The rest of it to yourself.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their... It's okay, we'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animonster's workshop.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
It is times like these that we need such trivial things the most. What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
Right. This was funny.
That's brilliant, huh? Simply brilliant.
We've done it again.
Wait until they read this. The days of packing rope are at an end.
That was just a random thing. They like to talk about sexual stuff in this game quite a lot. It's a little strange. Charger in here, but the game's not gonna let me take it. Let's get it. I'm trying to get to this merchant over here, but I can't figure out who it is.
Can I interest you? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Holy shit, you have level 3 shit already. I don't have any. I don't even have level fucking tier 2, level 2 things yet. Besides one item. $4,000 for it, or it's $2,000. So I have $4,000 left. It's for 5, which isn't like enough to really do jack shit with. But I don't have much to do with my money. So I think I might just start selling some of this enhancing stuff. I don't know. I probably need it. I could probably go and sell like all this stuff I really needed to. 40 whole bucks. It's not worth it.
All ingredients are fully stocked.
Stole some of her money. Okay. We talked to you already. Got a quest over here. And I think all the quests are on the map. So I have to run around with my head chopped off trying to figure out where the heck are all the quests at.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
We're all ready. I had one job. Really? Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Hylia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... Oh, fine. Get right to it, then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh, man. This brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern.
Okay.
They
More sexual innuendos,
eventually,
sexual comments.
They haven't this time.
All over the place.
They're out there. All
a lot more
alone,
here than there were in the
could
last
be in
area.
danger, and the last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an...
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give him a while.
Pour you a drink, good like. Well, I'll be. Apologies for the ruckus outside. You can't take a piece in the fjord without spotting an animancer. But finding an animancer you can trust, that's harder. I tried Quilici and the Giata. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Outside and up the stairs, they're arguing with Vidaro. Just follow the profanity. Welcome back, envoy.
Up the stairs, you say? How do I go up the stairs? There's no stairs in here. What are we talking about? What do you mean, up this stairs?
Jut. What's the meaning of this?
Look at these How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh, my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart.
Did she blow up her
Tearing our
basement?
people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private.
Wow.
Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Is it even still your house now that you've been banished?
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Get a bedroom key. If I can get away with not having to open that with 3 things, I'll do it. A random grenade on this dude's freaking desk. That's... Medium armor unique. Okay. 3 damage reduction, 1 additional damage reduction, 20% movement speed. Sounds better than this one. And they're on par with each other. Yeah. Hop over to it. Cool. Just steal the guy's books. Big deal. Alright, sit back down. Going here was worth it. Got some good armor. You know, it looks a little weird. What's in here?
Is this the governor's mother? Blessed a shame.
No darkness. Only color.
So she has a dream surge. Oh. Okay. Has a zipline on this? No? I don't know what it wants from me. Oh, random box up here. And a shield on the ground. Got a greater thingy. Here we go. Fireball. Sparkling Blizzard. The stuff that I get from this one is not all that good, to be honest. At least spell-wise. Feel so. Weird how the inner, from the first floor to second floor, stairs are outside.
Planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Please.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. Most of us would be better off without tyrannical bureaucrats. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms.
Yeah, on your
terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. A good question with a good answer. For now, I shouldn't bother you with the details. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Misiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we gotta just... that way.
Godlike, Imperial envoy,
You ever
research
think,
assistant.
what if I
Who knew?
Of course. What would you do?
Fancy door.
Founded machine. But I make no money.
Can't leave any of those behind. They're too damn expensive to buy now.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence.
What the heck is that?
The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover
Have you ever
this.
stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father are honest. Look what happened to them.
Envoy.
It looked like he had something
I'm
to say.
sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in. How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I want to publish...
Just using it as a power source doesn't seem like a bad option, but
Explain it to me again.
usually when things try to lead for like power, people end up using it for weapons. Like nuclear power, it should be used and should have been used since the 50s, but we decided no, we're not going to use nuclear power at all. That's very, very sparingly.
What do you
We're
think
fucking
about
retarded.
Giada's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little unpredictable.
We're worried about nuclear power.
Has no sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk.
Yeah.
Not here.
Last mistakes that have happened in fucking, what, 40 years ago? Last my technology gets better over time. Yeah, maybe you should use some more
Well,
nuclear power, like
I
all
was
across the
not
country.
expecting such an
Be
esteemed
nice.
guest in my humble workshop.
No, we're still
Are
using
you in need
coal
of
and
any weapons or
natural
armor?
gas and all, and
The roads
fucking,
haven't
geez,
been
don't get me
safe
started on
as of
solar
late.
and fucking wind. Level 3 weapons. I don't have the money for it, so there's that. $7,200. Lodestone, one-handed melee weapon. What is it? Powerful attack, deal low stun, nearby damage, 20% stun. Buy more lockpicks. Could sell this. I could get the materials. Guess I'll make money another way. Okay. Should have a lot of quests. Oh, there was more south of here. So, I guess we'll just fast travel here, and we have some materials for upgrading our weapons, so we'll do that.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
And there goes the controller.
I don't know. In my experience,
An hour
it's always
or
the
2 hours.
snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people. Especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You can't mount an attack if you're questioning every detail of the battle plan. But if you see you're charging into a trap, that's what I admire about Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Alright, so we're missing one thing for this. We can upgrade the sword. Need to get more steel. 28. Hey, more
Madra
you can talk to.
stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke.
Yesterday.
Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place? A hand of generosity or a gauntlet of steel? We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. A harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Do they not trust us to tend? They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the loss of kith. What do you say? Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings.
Okay. Alright. We got a lot of new missions. Lots of new missions. Gonna head over this way. Those two.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill?
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck's improved. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenant, they can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just...
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him.
So, we're killing a Revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Yeah, well, as long as your pet's not a fucking Undead monster, he should be fine, right? Wait, is that it? Where are we going? That way. I don't agree with the undead everywhere. Is this something about the window?
Right behind you.
I don't get it. I don't understand. What? Huh? Get it. Yeah. I don't understand. It says something about the window being open, but then I go to the window, it's barred. There's a window all the way over there on that side, but how the hell do I get over there?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Well, that was fun.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. I'll be fine. I've lost so many revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So,
he's upset about dead people being dead.
I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the dream scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. No thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Agreed.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
You're just now remembering? I thought the whole fact that they had freaking dead bodies roaming around doing farm work was good enough reason. What's the difference between gold scallions? Not. Gold scallions equals 86. Okay.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed?
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our
subject, what?
curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
At least you owed her a favor.
Let's begin the examination. If
Me
you
having to
could
do you a
choose,
favor
who
for you to answer
or
her
what
favor
would
doesn't
you
make any
be in
sense.
your next life. Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Some kind of mushroom.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Oh dear, Yvette. I think we've hit a sore topic. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Both would be nice.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Don't let me click anything. Hello? Plug the controller, plug it back in. Press one control, where the fuck it is.
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear
Hurry,
Giacomo
before they change their
sent
minds.
into exile?
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if she needs
dozed
more
off there
research.
for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'll let whatever face figure that out. Sure point.
Here we go. Everyone okay?
I'm sick. Let's go.
Oh, no. Don't. Didn't stand a chance.
Sure what I'm supposed to do with these wild mushrooms, but wait. Ooh. Didn't see what's in here yet. Food. Ooh. Now, of course, it costs 3.
Take your best shot. Best shot.
Okay.
We got them all.
We got them all. I don't think there's anything up there. The quest is over this way. Please. Kill them all.
Here we go.
I wonder if killing that one person right there makes it so I can't actually friend the one person now. Possibly.
I'm sick.
There's a bunch of enemies dead above me, which I don't know how to get to. was pretty well hidden. I didn't think that anything was going to be in here, so I was like, I'm just going to walk past it, check it real quick, and then I was like, oh, there is something there. One down below, one above. Down below. There's in that game. I don't see it anywhere. Would lose labor. Full combo attack creates an area of effect. Damage against beasts and primordials. Lockpicks. Oh, legendary. Oh, it's really just Adra.
This one's mine.
I'm sick.
Hey.
Seems like a waste to me. Means something to them.
Whatever, you know. Matter to me. As long as I get paid. Guy all the way out there. Pushing up that way. Those random things way down there. I'm not sure there's anything actually like down there. It's above now. Okay.
Hail, godlike. Come.
What the fuck?
Indulge me. For you, a trial. Defeat my champion. Reward. Or fall like those
I'm sick.
Where are there?
The prize is yours, and our business concluded. Farewell.
What is my prize? You got a melee weapon? Okay. And of course, this game fucked me like that. I saw that coming a mile away. As soon as it made me go through that weird, stupid stump, I was like, yep, the game's me. Okay. Like keep a ranged weapon on me at all times, just in case. You never know. Don't understand. Not hitting it. Or fuck me, I guess. No way out of here. Cool. Now, if I wanted to do that, I have to throw a bunch of things at the wall just to see if it even work. That's not right. Maybe no way back up. On. Fall damage, yay. Ow.
Who's counting?
Did it? Common spear. This way. Hello, random ghosty.
Something's not right here.
This one's mine. To your left. To your left.
I'm sick.
Did it? We're covered in frost damage. That we leveled up level 10. So this is a thing right here. Got an attribute point. Ever's guilt plus 2 has been added, whatever that means. A one-handed melee dagger, it looks like. Also got this horse cutter. Full combo deals more stun, high damage, bleed damage. Oh. Plus more essence. They're level 13 just to unlock this. I think I'm gonna go to Ranger and we're gonna unlock the weapon stuff. Here's the way out. We keep going over this way and unlock this area again. A lot of it that's like not unlocked really. Or I keep going this way.
Take a moment, people.
For what? Sometimes I don't understand why he says it's purple. Like, what constitutes purple? I don't know. Okay, these are little enemies.
Nice.
Wait, we didn't kill him? Okay. Got level 3 enemies. Not anywhere near close to being able to get level 3 actual weapons anytime soon. I haven't seen any totem pieces. Camp right there. There's probably way more of this stuff over that direction I've been to. Get this camp unlocked. Lateral.
I'm sick. Left leg.
Yep. Camp. I think technically the camp's unlocked. Kind of like a fast travel point where I have to actually set up the camp, but do it anyway, just because you never know. And there goes my fucking controller. Yeah. 2 hours. 2 hours of it not doing anything. We haven't no problems whatsoever, and then now it's just constantly doing it. What am I looking at? For Awakened Ardra, which I haven't seen any of that. I don't think I've seen. This now exists. 3 for 1. How many do I need? 4? Can I even make 4? I can make 5. So yeah, I can make this exceptional. Okay. Any more steel chunks for that? This one also needs the Awakened Ardra. And now we're out of wood. 22 wood. It needs to be upgraded. So this. Alright. Enemy just chilling. Feels so weird leaving this entire area. Enemy here, enemy here. Here.
Watch the left. Oh no, don't.
I'm sick.
Big guy.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, so far. We're heading just a little bit north of here.
Arms up. Here we go.
Did it? Comes up this way. That did nothing.
I'm sick.
Good one.
Right. This place has seen better days.
Let's go.
I'm sick.
Did it?
Just like the good old days.
The good old days. What did I come over here again for? I'll leave an offering.
Win and Fjord, I guess.
What do you mean win in Rome? Win in the Rome? It can't door. Look over here. Legendary something in there. E. Must be another way in then. What? You're in the way. Huh. What was that? Carry 15% damage. Swords and daggers, so I could do even more damage with my swords if I want to, but I'll lose the parkour speed, which doesn't matter, and then maximum essence. I guess the maximum 400 down to 360. Yeah, do a lot of sword damage. Alright, so there's range headquarters over this way. There just to discover it. Hey, bros.
Oh, no, you don't. Look left.
Where?
I'm sick.
Pistol. Not sure point for this place. Looks like there's a quest here as well.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand
Listen,
around
we'll
and
get to the
argue about
bottom of
best
this.
route.
I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
What interest does Adir have in Fjord's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
You
We've
must.
suspected a killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fjord, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation. You just arrived in town and you're already making demands. That's exactly like you,
I'm
Adherents.
demanding that you let me help you,
Cierno,
yes.
be reasonable.
With all due respect, you understand why I might be hesitant to ask an Adherent official for help? Understood. I can't really afford to turn away an offer of assistance. Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they've faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved, two of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good
Said that
people,
twice now.
but they're connected with my missing men, and they haven't been particularly forthcoming. I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure. You're not the ally we expected to find, but I appreciate it all the same.
Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
I was planning on doing that anyway, so... Quest is a quest. This is located, where? Right there. Okay.
This place could use a broom or two. Maybe a tea.
For free.
It's fair. You didn't do anything wrong. You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away.
That's rude.
What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? I don't know anything. This is all just a misunderstanding. Wait. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Verano is a veteran, and they say he's the best in the squad. But to be fair, they haven't seen my blade in combat yet. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated.
Seems like you ran away.
When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. What? No, I didn't. I'm not a murderer. You don't understand. I'm not a killer. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right. 'Cause we wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
Two bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. not a
Let's
real
follow the
fight.
bluster
People
then.
actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! Look for a bridge southwest from Fjord, near Nakotedek. Go west across the bridge and you'll come across the camp. There could still be bandits around there. Be careful.
Hopefully it's not too late for his partner. For both their sakes.
No, his partner's dead. Alright, where is that located? Where is this located? Oh, here it is. There's really no close location of that, is there? I guess we'll just fast travel here and then make our way that direction.
I'm sick!
Nice work.
So there's a dead body right here. Get to it. I don't know. I have no.
Yeah.
That was it. Oh no, this is what you really come over for. Copper's plate. 2 constitution, 20 resistance to shock.
I'm sick!
Another glorious battle.
Lockpick.
Nice tree fort. Good visibility of the area.
I'm right here. As we kill it while we're here.
Mine now. Time for you.
I'm sick!
guess that was it for this place.
I swear these grain shipments keep getting smaller and smaller.
Man, where are the totems at? I'd expect at least one into one by now.
Definitely a
We're running
nice
none.
defensible setup. Not bad.
Just a little strange. You just slam this thing on a freaking game. That's it up here. I don't think there's anything else up here. Alright, so we're heading that way.
On sick.
They're coming for the queen. Take her out.
Okay, we took down the queen. Queen's body didn't give me anything. Sucks, but. Trinket. Uses the cooldown of second wind. I don't know what second wind even is. So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eyes are faster, but like, not really seeing any.
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku today?
I don't know.
Hey, you there? Need some salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tedek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares?
That costs a lot just to get through those.
On sick.
Back there and there.
This one's mine. Take him down. Nice job, everyone.
One 1% critical chance, that's it. 1 plus the 1 dexterity. Yikes.
Come and get me. Settle it down. Watch your back. Look right.
Trying to find the photographer, but I don't know where that person's at. Yeah, I love how there's just like, yeah, you go up there, and I'm like, how? Go all the way around? Is that what it wants for me? That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Led many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
Talk to that person.
This is a spiritual haven. Would we remove the animancy equipment? Please. Take it up with the governor.
A fast travel location.
Stand back.
That goes all the way back that way. We don't want to go that way. We want to go up.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's going where we need to go, but
I failed you, my lord. Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delamgon glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right. May the light shine on you. May it shine on the...
A saint's relic? Where would you even fence something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
there's nothing in here. Coming in here did nothing, so I still don't know how to get to the photographer.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere near it.
Oh, how do I get over there?
Were you wearing
I have to go up, then I can't figure a way up. I have to go that way that I went earlier.
Have you spoken to Alfonso? He seems in a low spirits. I didn't hear
The really weird thing is, like, I've been here though, and nothing. You think the photographer would be in that little hole though, where I killed those one guys at, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't lead anywhere. Like, what am I supposed to do? Huh. Instead of just banging my head against the wall, I'm just gonna look it up. I like running around in circles. Okay, so this one's called person's that? Yeah, according to this, the map marker is kind of wrong. You need to go here and then go all the way around. Great.
Not bad, Marius.
There's another body down here. Of the spark. %4 damage for beasts, promoters, and wanders.
Well, there are worse places to go.
That's the person we came here for. This location is done. Means we can head to there. So I'd turn this quest in. Sansa is where do I turn that in? Let's see where to turn in on it. Unless it wants me to go all the way back to Dawn Shore. My guess. Okay.
Show me what you do left.
Onward, to your left. Unseek.
That's all of them.
Okay, you killed that guy? Which way are we going? That way. Apparently there's something in here. I didn't know this was existed.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you dry down there.
What now? This is a totem right here.
So he was here.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Yeah.
Ready? Aim.
Careful. This place doesn't smell safe.
Seek!
Come down from there. I'm trying to kill you.
You know what they say about sneaking up on sleeping bears? Don't.
Kill him?
That's one for us.
Oh. I guess that'll work too. Good thing I came down this way because if I didn't, I probably would have been lost and had to look this place up too. See where this is? It's like down below me. What's stopping me from moving? This is just down below you, and you're like, oh, I'm overweight. Really? Can I fast travel overweight? See, there's a quest right next to me. That's just lying. Not fast travel right. How do I get out of the cave? Oh, that leads me right there. We can exit like right here. Let's go fix my weight problem. There we go. Now I can turn stuff into purples if I really need to, which I don't think I need to right now. So to turn this thing into exceptional, we need 4 steel. And then we... Alright, so my weight should be at 38 now. Okay. Gotta go up and then over. Here's the bridge out of here.
Seek!
Watch next one's mine. My flank! Turn around.
Should upgrade that skill. If it does more damage. Did it?
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Win with a good team. This was another exit to that ancient grotto. I didn't see any other thing for that, but I guess there was one. Okay.
What was that?
Found you!
Fools.
You're gonna regret it! On seek! On seek!
got them all.
Dark there for a second. Okay, can't open that. Here we go. Figure out what the hell's in there. Let's go. Very good. Drop some purple just now. Is there something else here, but guessing that's just thieves. Yeah, it's just an extra way in if you need it. Keep pushing up.
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you. Your bright red hat.
It's the envoy.
Boom, 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 boom.
If you're friendly, I could use some help in here.
Think about it. Hey, those guys all had a bunch of good stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
See some talent over here somewhere. Not sure if I need to save this, but
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report. Well, that's charming. I'm glad he remembered me. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. We got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig, because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. Beggars can't be choosers, and we only have farmhands to choose from. But I like Casagrada. He's a good kid who just needs more discipline.
You say so.
After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor. I think the word of Casagrada. He doesn't have the temperament to be a murderer. He's a hothead, no doubt. But his ire is for the creatures that threaten Emerald's Stair, not his fellow rangers. And sure, He likes to go off alone, but that's because he doesn't like to be seen practicing, learning. Now, Dorso, she's a fine ranger, but I don't know her all that well. I just don't like casting doubt without evidence. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one, and Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
No. Well, we've gotten that. Now we gotta go talk to this ranger here, so.
Yeah. Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. Wonderful! Even a few seconds of talking to someone more interesting is like a breath of fresh air. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide.
5 minutes.
When we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Yeah, I've been told that. Okay, so where are we going? Are you fucking shitting? It's the most part as you could possibly be, Gabe.
Find Monato, we can find some answers.
I guess. Extremely far away, though. Look how it says there's a body here, but then when I go down here, I don't see a body. Can be a body here and not here at the same time? That doesn't make sense. Good. See a camp location. Cool. Alright, where are we at right now? We are here. Still working on where I think that's probably gonna be next go. That way. So I think that's gonna be it for me for the day. Hope you guys liked the stream. If you guys did, please hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be on tomorrow as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.